Hi, I'm Mark Silber. We're here at SmugMug with the co-founder, Chris McCaskill. Chris, great to see you.
I'm glad to be here. It's an honor. Thanks.
Now, you're going to tell us some stories behind these amazing pictures. What is the story here?
This photo was taken by John Harrison, who's a photographer here in Santa Clara, who just photographs. It's his dream hobby. He works for Symantec during the day. And this photo stops everybody in their tracks when they come up here because they want to know, is this Photoshop or did somebody put some kind of artificial light on there? Did Yosemite light this for some special occasion? And the answer is no, it's natural. That's the sunlight that occurs only in February if the falls is running in February and if the skies are clear enough for the sunlight to come out. You see the sunshine on the trees, it's all natural. He had heard about this from Galen Rowell. He'd read about it. It's a falls called Horsetail Falls at the top of El Cap. It rarely runs in February. The first night he was up there, I don't think it was running, but the sky was cloudy, so he got nothing, and he stood in the snow all day, a foot of snow, and got cold. So it was pretty discouraging. The next night, the sun came out, the skies cleared. It was warm enough for the falls to run, and he got that shot. He didn't have an amazing camera. He just got a shot that's once in a lifetime that no one's ever seen before.
Well, Ansel Adams said chance favors the prepared mind, so there's a good example.
And he was very prepared. He had done his homework. Galen Rowell was one of his idols, and Galen Rowell had described this, I think. So.
Awesome. Let's see some more.
Okay.
So Chris, what's the story behind this amazing photo?
Well, this happens to be my favorite landscape in the world. It's shot by a Chinese photographer by the name of Liping Jia, who you've met.
Yeah.
And it looks like something out of Lord of the Rings. People stop and they ask about it and they say, you know, is it Photoshop? You know, how did you talk about being at the right place at the right time? Well, he's from China. He knew exactly where to go. These are mountains in China. He knew the time of year, the time of day, and he just nailed it on this shot. It's not the only shot he's done that on. He's a very prepared guy, and I'll show you one of Yosemite where he did the same thing. But look at the light behind. Oh, it's just
phenomenal. Everything
about that shot is phenomenal. And he shot it with a 300mm lens, so it made everything dramatic. It made the mountains more steep, and it brought the clouds in, and you can see some mountains that look closer than they really are because of the 300mm.
Chris, tell us about this shot. That's amazing.
Well, this one is also from Liping Jia, so he's proven that you don't just have to be Chinese and know China really well to get a great shot. This is a shot that's been shot, I don't know, 1 million times by tourists. It's a tunnel view in Yosemite. It's easy to get to and so on. And yet this is the one that everybody gasps about and thinks is so spectacular. And part of the reason is he knew that this mist, this fog, only happens every so often, and he knew sort of the circumstances of when it would happen, and he planned to be there, and he was there at the right time. Plus, he used a longer lens. It was a 200mm lens, so it brought the mountains up steeper and brought the waterfall closer and made everything look steep and dramatic. But basically, it's planning for the perfect time.
Perfect. Thanks for telling us the stories, Chris.
You're
awesome.
welcome.